Hello and welcome back to my Vampire Survivors series, and welcome to what will be the season finale of Vampire Survivors. I guess I forgot to turn these on, my bad. Let me do that real quick, and let me go ahead and say, it's been a good time. It's been a wild ride. I've played many characters. In fact, I've played all the characters. I've played through many different builds, I've done many different things, and now I'm going to do something that I don't really know how it's going to turn out. Now, I did say season finale because I don't consider this to be the series finale, because even though I'm not going to be playing Vampire Survivors in the near future, I will return if they ever release another DLC, which I'm expecting that they will do. I assume they'll release more DLCs. And when that happens, I'll be back. Until then, though, this will be the last episode of Vampire Survivors. Very fitting that it's episode 100. I didn't exactly plan it this way until it started getting up here, and I was like, oh, that'd be kind of interesting to have episode 100 be the final episode. Now, all that being said, what am I actually doing today? That is the question. And the answer is potentially doing something very stupid or very cool or just boring. I'm going to be playing what I personally take to be the best character in the game, which is Queen Sigma. And I'm going to be playing her on Hyper, Hurry, Arcanas, Limit Break, Inverse, Endless mode on the Green Acres. And I'm going to see how long I can survive. The thing is, this character is very broken, and it's not like endless mode is particularly difficult. So this run could go on for like 5 hours. It could go on for 10 minutes. I don't really know, because here's the deal. I believe Queen Sigma starts with like 3 Arcanas or something silly, right? Either way, I'm going to take Divine Bloodline as my first Arcana, because this thing is, insanely broken. And what else? I guess, okay, there you go, Torona's Box, that's sweet. And now, for my second Arcana, I'm getting Wicked Season, which, if you aren't aware, this thing gives you extra growth, luck, greed, and curse every single level, or every 2 levels, excuse me. And so it can quickly get out of hand, right? But this is what I'm hoping will balance out the run so that I actually eventually die. If it doesn't balance out the run, then I don't know. I might be here for 10 hours. This might be a very long video. Now, the build that I had in mind, I'm not 100% on, but there are some things that are definitely a part of it. Now, I don't actually know how many Arcanas you get as this character, but I thought it could be interesting to go a lot of the ones that get plus 1% per level, just make it an ultra scaling. If we only get one, I'll go ahead and take the Candelabra Door. Sure, upgrade the Pentagram again. Why not? Now, I don't really know what I want my build to be, honestly. I know it involves Victory Sword, and it involves Kizabor, and it involves Gorgeous Moon. Those are the 3 weapons that I'm 100% that I want. Beyond that, I don't know. I think probably... Oh, of course, I want the spell weapons as well. So my... Listen, this run could be so insane that I never die, okay? I'm gonna admit that is possible. But I'm hoping that the extra curse will balance it out really hard. So much so that eventually I will just die instantly. I don't know if that's gonna happen though. So I do want to take all the spell weapons because that's another weapon that scales every time it procs. And so I am going to need to pick up those, which means I can't actually take like anything else. A duplicate, I don't know. I don't care about duplicator. So I definitely want to pick up the tome, right? The tome will be huge. The extra cooldown will be very good for me. So apparently we only got 3 Arcanas. So the normal amount, I guess you could say. That's fine, though. It's not like I need a lot. I just thought it'd be interesting if I got, like, 5 of them. I do think that I want to try the Flames of Misspell as well. Because, I do need armor, so I'll go and take that. The Flames of Misspell, when you evolve it into Ashes of Muspell, also is like an infinite scaling type weapon, so that could be cool to try out. I don't know, man. I'm just doing something, and it's probably gonna be crazy and wacky, and like I said, this video could be anywhere from like 10 minutes to 5 hours. I really don't know. I'm trying to make an extremely powerful build. I'm not trying to make a build where I will sit here for the rest of my life. But I might. Okay, I might. I don't know. Alright. Keep upgrading Victory Sword, I guess. I mean, honestly, I might just take the Hollow Heart. Just to give me, like, even more health. I don't know. I do need the other spell weapons, so it would be nice if I could get them. The Spell String and Spell Stream. I keep getting offered level 9 at Verona's box. I mean, I don't really want that. Like, I want it eventually, but not right now. What is my cooldown? 70%? What is this character's natural cooldown, dude? This character is so broken. I swear to God. It's like not even possible to lose. Okay. How about this? No, I don't even know. I was gonna say if I end up surviving for like an hour, I'll just end the run, but I don't know if that would be fun. I mean, I want to play it out, you know. I want to see. I want to see how long I can stay alive. Well, I lost a chest there. That was kind of unlucky. So you know what? I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out. I guess to explain the build slightly, right? So the idea is that I'm taking a build that scales infinitely, even though this character already scales infinitely. I thought, you know, to a certain extent, it would be nice to have some way to like get super giga powerful, and Divine Bloodline provides that. But the problem with Divine Bloodline is that, you know, once you get so strong, you literally just like stop touching enemies because they just die. So, as Kizabor, the evolution of it shoots out these projectiles that give you that do retaliatory damage, right? So they do retaliatory damage, which means that they will proc Divine Bloodline if they kill enemies. So that was the thought process between the Kizabor. And so it would continue to stack my Divine Bloodline while doing Divine Bloodline damage. I thought it'd be pretty good. And then obviously, you know, Soul Solution, Ashes of Muspell, Spell Strom, These are all just weapons that scale with infinite damage, so I was like, yeah, whatever, they sound good. Let's keep upgrading that. I hope that the soul solution didn't take up an item slot. Because I do think that I need the crown in order to evolve the pentagram. Oh, well, let's take spell stream, whatever. And if soul solution did take up an item slot, then I don't know, that's unlucky, I guess. Now, the thing is, if I really wanted to make a run that was unbeatable, I would just take, you know, Infinite Corridor and Crimson Shroud. I know that. But that's like the boring way to do it, so... Okay, so it looks like it's not taking up a slot. So I was like, eh, whatever. I'll just do it my way, you know? Whatever, bro. Just do something that I think is fun, and if it's fun, it's fun. If it's not, then that sucks. It'll be boring. So everything's maxed out except for one more item that I can take. I already have 3,000 might. What? Why do I have 3,000 might? Should I just take the skull and just max out my curse? Whatever. And now we're gonna go for all of these items. So, yeah, I'm going for silver ring. Oh shoot, we got another arcana. Okay, well, okay, whatever, we'll go for that. Duration. Infinite scaling, as they say. So we're gonna go for a silver ring. I guess we'll go Metaglio left, and then gold ring, and then Metaglio right. We're getting all the curse items, because I think I might need the debuff, to be honest. Like, this character is so unbelievably strong. It's unreal. And Divine Bloodline is also just so unbelievably strong, right? It's like... I don't know. I'm definitely going to need a handicap. Or a reverse handicap, I guess? That I'm weaker than normal? I don't know. Although, look at all these enemies. Okay, okay, the enemies are kind of doing something. Let's go ahead and pick up this chest. Hopefully it doesn't get blown up by the pentagram. Okay, that was scary. Handy box. That's not that great, because we need to union our spell weapons, but... That's cool, I guess. You know what? Yeah, we'll take Luminaire. Because Luminaire just increases our XP, right? So we'll take Luminaire and then Flames of Misspell. And then that's going to be our build. Okay, cool. I'm down for that. And there we go. Now we get the Bracer. Or the extra projectile speed per level, so... Now, just everything is getting stronger per level now. Pretty much. Like, we're getting growth, read, curse, luck, might, area, duration. Like, everything is getting buffed now. It's kind of crazy. But it's exciting. I only have like 4 projectiles though, that's kind of bad. I thought there was going to be more. Okay. Take that. And this isn't even going to be that good of an item, is it? The silver ring. Whatever. Oh, I'm intangible. I cannot be touched. Hopefully I can wrap around and get this chest. Oh shoot, okay. I have a lot of curse now, I guess. Which is to be expected. I guess that could end up being bad. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say that could end up being bad is the Atlanteans with the double curse might end up doing a lot to me, but nope. I will say, dang, I really can't. Okay, I hope these actually union up, otherwise that would be sad. Unfortunate. If these spell weapons don't actually combine into anything. Anyways, I don't remember what I was gonna say. It probably wasn't important. Oh, I think I was saying, like, I might eventually just die to one of those Reapers. Like, once I get, you know, an insane amount of curse that gets doubled, the Reapers might just destroy me. Especially the green one if I can't touch him. I don't know. Listen, there's only one way to find out, and that is to play the run and play the game. That's what I'm excited to do. Look at how big our area is, and how low our cooldown is. So crazy. And I know after we get this Metagular left all maxed out, our max HP is just going to be even more insane. It's already insane, I'm sure. Okay, we're at 12,000 max HP. It's not bad. Not bad at all. We are getting a little bit low. Either we're getting low or just increasing our max HP didn't actually give us max HP. Or like give us current HP. Oh my god, that guy died instantly, bro. This, oh my god, look at how big our little spirits are. I guess that's a little bit of a, what is it, hyperbole? No, hyperbole is when it's an exaggerated oxymoron. Little, like giant little spirit, how big our little spirit is, I don't know, something like that. Anyways, point is, our Eskizabor spirits are very big. That's what I was trying to get across, okay? Another chest, okay, let's go pick up this chest. We got double curse and I can't even see any enemies on screen. Oh man. I mean, like, you would have to imagine that eventually doubling the curse would become too much, right? Like, eventually, just when you double the curse, it will be more than you have might. Right? It would have to be. I don't know. What's the last weapon that I was gonna get? I forgot. Flames and Misspell, there we go. And then I'm gonna upgrade this into the Ashes of Muspel. And that will be the run. Or the build. You know, unless I get another candy box. In which case I don't even know what I would end up taking as my weapons of choice. I would say, I mean, nothing really sticks out because nothing really scales, right? Like, I don't know. I already feel like we've got all the weapons that we could possibly need for our run. The Luminaire was just the icing on the cake. Even though, like, you know, it's technically taking up a weapon slot, but, like, you get the idea, probably. Anyways, our, I don't even know what's happening. We're just killing enemies. Like, I'm not even trying. Enemies are just dying. We're level 328. Which is actually less than I thought we would be. Because I think in the run that I played Queen Sigma for the first time on Tiny Bridge, I hit like level 600 or something. How much you want to bet this guy's gonna die instantly? Oh, he's gone. Okay. I couldn't even find the ring. I think I accidentally skipped. Good thing I didn't accidentally banish. That would have been sad. Alright, well, we're 20 minutes into the video, and I guess technically 21 minutes into the run. I mean, I'm on hurry mode, so it's like 2 times speed. I guess if it wasn't clear, the reason why I did that is so that I would get harder faster. Because I kind of expected that it wouldn't be insanely difficult. And as you can see, we're murdering. We're murdering. Okay, it's not even close. Here's hoping. Here's hoping that eventually our massive amount of curse will kill us at some point in the future. But you know, I've got another 40 minutes in me. Okay, and I did pick Green Acres because, you know, I felt it would be just a nice tribute to the game, right? Green Acres takes waves from every single stage, so it's like, it's cool. It's a little tribute. Queen Sigma, she's OP. She starts with Victory Sword. Also, she's, you know, she's the queen, right? So it makes sense, I feel like, to play her on the ultimate run. The run to end all runs, as I say. I think that'll be the title of this video. The run to end all runs, but I might title it like the run to end less all runs. Because it's like an endless run. I thought maybe that could be interesting, I don't know. I've been workshopping this idea for a couple days, alright? I've put some amount of thought to it. Not like a crazy amount, but some. Now, clearly I maybe should have put more thought into like how I would lose, because, you know, taking all of these insanely powerful weapons is making it harder for enemies to actually kill me. But, you know, figure it out. Alright. God, well, I'm kind of getting swarmed by enemies. Oh, never mind, they're dying. I think. It's kind of hard to tell. It's hard to tell when enemies are dying and like when they're moving and when they're just stopped in place. But anyways, it's time for me to stop moving. One of the reasons why I took the pentagram is because it scales, as in it will kill enemies no matter how strong they are. But also, that way, whenever I would get to this point in the run, I could literally just stand here and it would automatically collect all the XP for me. And I thought that would be fun. You know, it would also let me like walk away from the game if I needed to. Because maybe I do need to let this game run for like 2 hours. I don't know. Either way, how are y'all doing? Doing good? Doing bad? Do you like this game? You like this series? What's the general thoughts? By the way, it's a seizure warning, I guess. I mean, there's always the warning at the beginning of the game, but I figure I should throw one out for this one, because this, I don't know what's going on with the graphics in this one. I do kind of want to get this chest. For me, I'll definitely say it's been a journey. Some episodes were great, were fun, but definitely some episodes were like, man, this is kind of like a drag. I don't really know what to do, what to say. It's like the run is kind of just already over, as in I've already won. Because like, you know, there are some characters in some runs where just you've won by minute 10, right? It's like it's not difficult. So it's been difficult for me to try to make this entertaining and interesting for people to watch. Hopefully you did, and if you did, I'm very happy. If you didn't, then I'm sorry. I tried my best. But you know, can't always get what you want, I suppose. I didn't get any level ups from that. That's crazy. Either way, I don't know. I'm kind of just chilling. I did hear about the Vampire Survivors DLC, or not DLC, show. Obviously, I saw it in the comments, the YouTube comment. It's kind of interesting. I didn't look up too much about it, but I saw an article. It was like the people that are making it are kind of famous, I think. And then I think maybe the creator of the game talked about how like Vampire Survivors is the most important Vampire Survivors lore is like the most important part of the game or something. And I'm like, that's crazy, because like I don't know what the lore is at all. I've been asking about it though, and it does make me kind of happy that it's one of those things where, like, you know, I've been saying forever, like, we need somebody in the community to make lore videos on Vampire Survivors. Maybe somebody already exists. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a part of the Vampire Survivors community. I don't like know anything about it, obviously. I'm like stupid when it comes to this game, but you know, I've always been interested in the Vampire Survivors lore because, you know, there's always these different connections, especially in the DLCs, right? The DLCs I feel like have a lot more fleshed out of a lore than the regular game, but even then, it's like, you know, there's still a lot there. You know, there's like family members, all that stuff. So I think it's cool. I think it's cool that they're gonna make a show. I don't know what it's gonna be about. I don't know if it's even gonna be good. My guess is probably not. It's probably not gonna be that good. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the Castlevania show is supposed to be pretty good. I think I watched the first 2 seasons of it. The first season was okay. The second season was better. I would be interested if they took that kind of an approach. I don't know if I want the game to be that, though. I also don't really know what I want the show to be. I don't know. I'm getting confused. It's not that late, but it's kind of late. It's getting to that point because, like, I kind of put off recording this video because I didn't know how long it would be, so I wanted to save up my energy. Honestly, this might end up being more like a podcast than an actual Vampire Survivors gameplay, because I might just like get up and walk around and do something while the game's playing. I don't know. The reason why I said this is because I kind of want to get some water here quickly, but I'm going to try to finish my thought. So, on the Vampire Survivors show, I am kind of wondering, like, what they're actually going to do, who the characters are going to be, what the overall, like, villain is going to be. You know, I think it would be weird for them to take the route of the ultimate villain being the like Eudaimonia machine or whatever, Eudaimonia machine, or like the god creator, whoever that character is supposed to be. You probably know what I'm talking about if you have played the game. I don't know if I want that, and I feel like there's so many like pop culture references in all of the game that it's almost like I want it to be a serious show, right? I don't want it just to be like a meme show that's like stupid and like just fan service. I want it to actually be an interesting show in its own right. Just because I think that would be cool. Now, whatever the creators want, I don't know, and I think that that's probably more important than what I want. Even though I am a, you know, prospective viewer, I think obviously the creator's vision, I think, is the most important thing, in my opinion, at the very least. And there's Candy Box Mark II. This is why I've been picking up all these weapons. Now, what do I want? You know what's funny is that I could just take, like, some random crap. I guess Ophion. Ophion could be good, because it's, like, chance to one-hit KO something. Whatever. Anyways, back to my point. I think the creator's vision is probably the most important point for this show. Whatever they want, I think it'll probably be fine, but I definitely would be interested in seeing a serious take on the story and world of this game. I think that is what interests me the most at the moment. So, sorry for my squeaky chair, I'm starting to lean back. I mean, my hands are pretty much off the keyboard at this point. Level 852. I'm chilling. The double curse. The enemies aren't even touching me, man. Maybe on the next cycle of minute 29, it'll be... I might get wrecked. I don't know. I mean, minute 29 is usually when the run actually gets difficult, because that's where the, like, big boys, you know, pop up. So we'll see if it actually ends up being like that. But I don't know. I'm not really taking damage, am I? And my max HP is probably insane. 24,000. Oh my god, look how many floor chickens there are. It's funny. Anyways. Overall, I like the game. I think Vampire Survivors is a really cool game. It's, you know, I think it's definitely something special whenever it inspires an entire genre in and of itself. Especially nowadays, like, the ability to do that is, I feel like, pretty rare. And the fact that it came from an indie developer is cool. You know, it reminds me a lot of, like, Getting Over It in terms of cultural impact. Where it's like, you know, Getting Over It. Oops, sorry, I clicked off out of the game and then it lagged it really bad. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Oh god. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's super common to happen, but like Getting Over It, huge cultural impact. Vampire Survivors, I think, huge cultural impact, at least within the gaming sphere, like the indie gaming space in particular. And so I think that's really cool. And I like the game. And yeah, I don't know. Like, I think my biggest complaint is just what probably most people say about the game, which is that the game is kind of like, it just reaches a tipping point where it's like, either you're super OP killing everything, or you're not, and you're gonna die. And that's just kind of the feeling that you get. You know, you can intentionally challenge yourself, handicap yourself, whatever you want to do. I've tried to do that, kind of. By like mixing up builds and doing specific builds for like specific characters, but at the end of the day, there's only so much that you can do, and I don't know. I hope that they continue to add more to the game to make it more interesting and like, I don't want to say skill intensive, but that's kind of what I want to say. Either way, I'm looking forward to the next DLC, and I'm sure that, you know, here's the other thing, is that when I have been doing this every single day for the past 3 months, like one run a day, obviously, eventually I'm going to probably get a little bit tired of it. So I think that the break will be nice for me, where like when the next DLC comes back, I'll be ready to return to Vampire Survivors. I guess just as a short little thing on like what I'm gonna do in the meantime, I am not planning on replacing this with another daily series. I think that idea was interesting, but I think it was too ambitious. I think that I prefer more what I'm doing now with like Slay the Spire, which is that I'm only uploading on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So those are the days that I'm not streaming. So, you know, basically I have days that I stream and the days that I record the YouTube videos. That's gonna be my new schedule. And, you know, keep in mind that like, it's not necessarily, you know, I don't necessarily record for an hour a day, but usually Vampire Survivors videos can take 40 minutes around that. And then I have to spend, you know, about 5 to 10 minutes, like, uploading them, doing the description, title, thumbnail, all that stuff. And, you know, that adds up to almost an hour per day. That's overstating a little bit. Maybe just 15 minutes. But either way, you know, when I do that 7 times a week, it's like 6 hours of work every single week. You know, that's almost an entire work day that I'm adding to my schedule to do Vampire Survivors. You know, and keep in mind that I'm also streaming 2 hours at least on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. That's another 8 hours, right? And so it's like adding 2 extra work days into my week is like not really what I want to do with all of my free time. So I think cutting out one of those is definitely going to be important for me, and streaming, like, to be honest, and this is something that I've said before, especially, you know, I said it more at the beginning of this Vampire Survivors series, but like, YouTube is not what I had planned to do when I first started content creation. I say content creation loosely because, or I use the term loosely because, I don't edit my videos, I barely tweet, I don't do really social media at all. I pretty much just stream and upload raw VODs from my streams and from my, like, recordings, right? Like, I don't edit. So, content creation is a loose term, but, when I started doing that, what I really wanted to do was stream, and that's been my main goal, to stream this entire time, right? I've never missed a stream. Granted, I've never missed a Vampire Survivors upload since I started doing them, but the streaming comes first, and so, I don't know. That's not something that I want to give up, and it's not necessarily something that I would say that I'm, focusing on, because again, I'm not, like, editing my VODs to do highlights, which was originally what this channel was for, by the way. There's a reason why it's called DunkVT Highlights and not DunkVT Gameplay, Vampire Survivors gameplays. It's because this channel was meant to be the highlights channel for my VODs. But I'm lazy and I'm poor, so I don't want to do it myself, and I can't pay somebody else to do it. So, it is what it is in that regard. But, yeah. I was gonna say something else, I think, but I don't really remember what it was. But I like streaming. It's fun. It's definitely more fun when I actually have viewers, which is not super common. There have been periods where I've had a viewer that's been consistent, and sometimes I have no viewers, which is very consistent. It's very consistently no viewers. But, it is what it is. And in that sense, I would like to say, I really appreciate all the people that continue to watch my YouTube videos, especially my Vampire Survivors episodes, and my Slay Spire episodes, but this isn't about Slay Spire, this is about Vampire Survivors. Like, when I look at the watch time, the fact that it has 20 views and an average watch time of like 9 to 10 minutes, that averages about to like 5 full video views, which is crazy to me. It's crazy to think about the fact that, like, when I started making these, it would be crazy for me to even get like 2 clicks on my video with an average watch time of 10 seconds. And now, on average, I'm getting 5 people watching my entire video. I think that's really insane. Which, like, obviously 5 people is not a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I could go just ask my friends to watch my video and I would double that. But that's not the point, right? The point is that I'm not trying to make content for them. I'm not even really trying to make content for me. Like, I do enjoy it and I find it to be fun, but the whole point is to try and make videos that people want to watch. And, like, I know I don't do a great job at that because I don't put a ton of effort into my videos, and I recognize that because the video part is secondary to me, but that is my goal, right? Like, my goal is to make something that people like watching and are entertained by, and so the fact that at least presumably people are entertained enough to, want to come back to watch my videos every single day is crazy to me, and so I'm really appreciative of that, and I feel bad that this series is going to go away, and, presumably you're probably not going to want to watch my Slay the Spire stuff, because, like, you're probably only interested in this game, which I totally understand, and I'm not going to be playing another Survivors-like game on the channel, and so, you're probably going to end up moving on, or you're going to be really depressed, because there's no more Dunk Vampire Survivors videos. Hopefully not. Hopefully my videos are not that meaningful to you. But, it is what it is, right? Like, at the end of the day, that's life. I'm not trying to make Vampire Survivors my entire existence, and so that's just how it has to be, I suppose. My God. Okay, well, we're at 28 minutes, and these guys are dying instantly. They're getting cut through like paper, so... I'm not expecting much. I'm expecting that, we're probably not gonna die, are we? None of these enemies are strong enough to kill us. Oh lord. Well, this might end up being a 5-hour video, like I thought. If the timer hits 2 hours, I'll go ahead and call it. 2 hours is a long time. That's another at least 30 minutes in real time, so this would be like an hour, 10-minute video, minimum. That feels like a lot, right? So I think I'll go ahead and call it if it hits 2 hours. It's kind of just a proof of concept, a demonstration anyways of what we can do, right? I mean, look at how disgustingly broken this run is, bro. I'll press escape real quick. I can't even press escape. There's no escaping. I'm in a never-ending level up loop. I'm just leveling up forever. That's going on. Oh my god. This is insane. What's happening? I'm leveling up forever? Okay. Anyways, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of don't have much else to say. I said my piece. I suppose for like future content, what I will say, I am actually planning on making some videos on Vampire Survivors other than gameplay videos. So like in the hiatus between now and when the next DLC comes out for Vampire Survivors, I am thinking that I want to try and do some tier list videos for Vampire Survivors. And I don't know when those are going to come out. I don't know if I'm actually going to make them, but I do think that would be kind of interesting to do. I kind of wanted to release them on my main channel, but I don't think that feels right because like all my Vampire Survivors content is hosted on this channel, so I'll probably just upload them here. And I don't know what I'm going to do with my main channel. Right now there's no videos on it, so it's kind of like a waste. But yeah, so look out for that, I guess, if you are interested in that. Like I said, don't know when it's gonna come out, but I'm hoping at some point I'll get around to making it. And I do plan on making them for like a bunch of different crap, so like probably the characters, the weapons, the items, the stages maybe, the arcanas, that kind of a thing. I don't know. I just want to make some interesting content that's not just gameplay stuff, I guess, and you know, we'll see if it actually is interesting or not. And that being said, I mean, I don't know what's going on the screen. I'm still leveling up. I don't know how or why I'm still leveling up, but I am. And it's scary because I pressed escape like 10 minutes ago and it hasn't opened up the menu because I've just been leveling up for so long. Oh my god, man. Oh, I finally stopped leveling up. That's insane. Just as I was saying that. 13,000 might. 24,000 duration, 24,000 area, 22,000 projectile speed. Look at our luck growth, greed, and curse. Jesus Christ, dude. This is an insane demonstration of how broken this game is, right? That's why I love it. That's why I love this game. And I do think that's part of the charm of this game that a lot of other ones kind of fail to capture. Like a lot of the other Survivors-like games are more about how challenging it is and like the skill expression and the other mechanics. I think one thing that this game really is able to capture extremely well is like, yeah, I am insanely powerful. I am the final boss. These enemies are no match for me. And like, that's a cool feeling, you know. It's literally, it is a power fantasy in a video game, and I think that's cool. So there are definitely things about this game that I appreciate, I gotta say. Yeah. I don't got much else to say. So, you know what? I'll start talking about my stream. Why not? So, I was kind of mentioning earlier, right? Like, and I've definitely talked about this before. Okay? I know. I'm repeating myself. I do it all the time. Bear with me, please. But, the reason why I started streaming is because I wanted to try and foster a community of people that I could just like stream to, and it would be chill, and we'd have fun, and it'd be entertaining, right? Like I wanted to build a group of people that I could entertain, and it would just be a fun time streaming to. So far, I haven't built that too much. I have like, at this point, one viewer that consistently shows up. Previously, I had another viewer that was consistently showing up, but then they stopped watching. Presumably, they just got bored of whatever I was doing, or they just found another streamer that they liked more. Which is totally fine, by the way. I totally get that, because there's definitely a huge part of me that feels like I'm just not an entertaining content creator. Like, I don't feel like when I'm streaming or when I'm recording videos, it's really that interesting. Which is definitely a problem, right? Because, like, it should be interesting. If it's not interesting, then that's bad, because it means the video sucks. Or the stream sucks. But that's, like, a huge concern of mine, is that I don't want that to happen, but I'm sure that it does. But yeah, that's my goal. And that's kind of my goal with the YouTube as well. Now, as for, like, how long I'm going to do this, I have always thought since the beginning, I will do at least 1 year. And after 1 year, I will then make a decision. Is it worth continuing? If my stream is getting no viewers, if my YouTube videos are averaging 10 views per video, I don't feel like it would be worth continuing the stream or to make YouTube videos. If my stream is averaging even like 5 to 10 viewers, oh my god, look how much gold we're gonna get. Jesus Christ, this is gonna be insane. Look at how big this number is, bro. 1 million gold. Okay. I don't even want to think about it. This friend is disgusting. But yeah, even if I get like only 5 to 10 viewers in my stream, if I only get like, I don't know, 50 views in my YouTube videos, which is more than I'm getting now. Both of those are more than what I'm getting now. Which is not to say that I'm not happy about where I'm at right now. I am, because it's only been, what, like less than 4 months? Really like almost only 3 months since I started streaming and making YouTube videos. I think this amount of growth in 3 months is actually okay. You know, some streamers get a lot more growth. You know, some streamers blow up within a year. They're much better than me. Okay, I'm gonna admit it. Those content creators and streamers are much better than me because they actually make good content. The fact that I put almost zero effort into any of the content that I make, and I'm still getting people to watch it, is like, it's so lucky, right? It's just like, the fact that anybody's clicking my videos at all is like amazing. So, don't get me wrong, I'm happy with where I'm at. But, if it stays like this until the end of the year, or the end of my, like, 1 year anniversary, I'm probably not going to continue, and that's just the honest truth, because I don't find streaming fun without people to watch. Same thing with making YouTube videos. Because all that is if nobody's watching, it's just playing video games with more effort, right? Like, making YouTube videos and streaming, if there's no viewers, it's literally just me playing a video game, but I'm forcing myself to try and make it entertaining. Right? It's like, it's just more effort than it's worth if I'm not getting anything out of it. So, I don't know when exactly the 1 year is. It's probably somewhere around like January 18th of 2024. Something like that. Because I'm pretty sure I got all of my furniture moved in on the 16th. So I would have streamed within a week of that. Now, as for my Vampire Survivors, I guess yeah, 100 episodes would be 3 months and 10 days, right? So something like that is when I started making Vampire Survivors videos, I suppose. Which is actually crazy now that I think about it, because I must have gotten the idea super early on. I must have been like, man, this streaming thing sucks. Let me go make videos of Vampire Survivors. Because that's literally within only a few days of me even starting streaming. And it was completely spur of the moment too, like, you know. I never considered doing YouTube gameplays as a thing, and so the fact that I thought to do it so early on in my streaming is kind of funny to me. But my god, I have 5 million gold from this run, dude. I killed 694,000 enemies. Insane. This run is insanity. Do you think the game would crash eventually if I just left this game on for like 2 days? Like, how big could the numbers be and like the sprites and all that? Like, because I mean, if my area gets up to like 20,000%, you know, I mean, eventually it's gonna be like bigger than the friggin' map. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. How big could things actually get? I would think probably not that big, but who knows? Sorry for yawning. I'm kind of tired. My nose is also really stuffy, so if my voice sounds weird, sorry about that. I'm also like peaking the mic constantly because I'm trying to talk loud enough to be heard over the game, because I know the game volume probably is getting a little bit louder once in a while, so I'm sure the audio quality sucks on this friggin' video. And obviously the visual quality is terrible as well. I mean, you can't even see anything that's happening on the screen. It's literally just a galaxy half the time, and then enemies like appearing on screen from one frame and then disappearing the next frame, and that's like the entire video. So I'm sure this is, you know, me talking about how freaking little effort I put into my videos. I'm literally sitting in my chair, lounging, like leaning back in my chair, pressing the keyboard once every, I don't know, minute to go pick up a chest. And that's how much effort I'm putting into this video right now. It's like, you're probably putting in more effort watching the video than I am making the video. Crazy. But I don't know, I guess I could take this time to talk about another one of my hobbies, since I've got nothing else to mention. I think I've talked about it before, but Magic the Gathering is a game that I like a lot. It's a card game. If you've never heard of it, it's a trading card game in particular, if you're familiar with the TCG space. If you've heard of TCGs or CCGs and you're not really sure what the difference is, I'm with you. I think trading cards, the main difference is that CCGs are maybe like games where you can't trade. So maybe CCGs are like digital only, like Hearthstone. Like, you can't trade cards in Hearthstone. So maybe that's the difference. I don't know. Anyways, if you're not familiar with card games at all, this probably isn't going to interest you. You can skip ahead until the end of the video, because I might talk about this forever. I really like Magic the Gathering. I think it is the best TCG, like, at least physical TCG, that exists right now. And I think the main reason for that is because of the amount of interaction that there is between players. Like, the fact that you can do stuff in your opponent's turn, do stuff like in the middle of different effects happening, I think is super sick. And there's no other game that really captures that as well as Magic the Gathering. I think Legend of Runeterra gets close, but Legend of Runeterra is also a digital card game, so it's not the same. I think Legend of Runeterra is really cool. It taps into another one of my big gaming interests, which is League of Legends. I think League of Legends is a great game, but I'm not going to talk about League because I know it's controversial and boring if people don't care about it. But actually, you know what? I don't think I've talked about Omega Strikers and Vampire Survivors yet. I've talked about it on my stream a little bit, but that game's great. And that game's actually made by some people that used to work... Oop. Oh, my mic stand, sorry about that. That game is made by some people that used to work at Riot Games and worked on like League of Legends. And they went to form their own studio to make Omega Strikers. And Omega Strikers is like a 3v3 top-down arena game. I think I have explained this before. Anyways, 3v3 arena game. You pick different characters. You try to score goals. You try to knock people out. It's great. You just do whatever you want. It's freaking... It doesn't matter, right? It's just a video game. And that game's a lot of fun. I like it a lot. I've been grinding on my... on not this Steam account, so not the Dunk Steam account, my like personal Steam account that I had before. Because I guess maybe people don't know this, but when I started streaming, because I'm a VTuber, I actually made new accounts for every single thing that you could imagine. I made a new Steam account. So games that I owned on my personal Steam account that I wanted to play on stream or on YouTube, I had to rebuy. Because I didn't want it tied to my personal account at all. I did the same thing for YouTube, obviously, which meant that I needed a new email. I ended up making a new Spotify. I made a TikTok, a Twitter, made an itch.io account, because that was one of the first things that I streamed, was random itch.io games. I'm sure that I have accounts for freaking, like, everything out there. I have at least 10 different accounts. Or like websites that I made accounts for. And they're all brand new. Everything's brand new. Obviously, I had to make a new Twitch TV, obviously. So, you know, it was a good time. It was fun making all those. But yeah. 91 minutes, huh? Apparently we passed the 29-minute mark again on a third attempt, so... Hey, we're getting there. We've got 18 more minutes in-game before, no, sorry, 28 minutes in-game before, the 2-hour mark. What the heck, that's so long. Really? Okay. It feels like longer than I would have thought. I wonder if the game slowed. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not gonna think about it. Yeah, I don't know. It feels longer than I would have thought it would be. I know I just said that 5 times. I'm running out of things to say. Okay, I'm getting delirious. I'm gonna step away for like 30 seconds and let you watch the madness unfold on screen if you haven't been already, to get some water, because I need to drink something. I'm going crazy. So BRB. Alright, so I realized as soon as I muted my mic on OBS that the game was going to slow down because I clicked outside the game, and then I knew that it would happen again once I unmuted my mic, but I mean, there's not really a way that I can avoid that because I don't know the hotkey is unmute. So yeah, now we're just going to sit here for a while. And the game catches up rapidly, I guess. I think that's what's happening. Is the game catching up? I don't know what's happening. Whatever. Anyways, so here's an interesting talking point, I suppose. I've talked before about how I have like apps on my phone for all the places at this place, at the food court that I go to eat. And one of the places is Popeyes, right? And I've talked before at length about how Popeyes has amazing deals in their mobile app. If you have a Popeyes near you, because maybe you're American, go watch or go download the Popeyes app and use it. They've got crazy deals. At least here they do. Maybe in other parts of the country they don't offer exclusive deals. Here it's amazing. So earlier today, because they got rid of this other deal, I ended up going back to the Tucandine 6-piece tenders for $11-ish, I want to say. And what that is it comes with 6 tenders, 2 sauces, 2 sides, and 2 biscuits, all for $11, which is an insane deal, especially for where I live. The food is pretty expensive, so the fact that you get that much for $11 is crazy. Now here's the thing, is that when I got my food, I opened up the box that the tenders comes in. I did not have 6 tenders. I had 10 tenders. Okay, so I got 10 tenders, 2 sides, and 2 biscuits, and 2 sauces for $11 pre-tax. What? That doesn't make any sense. Now, I will admit, okay, that I get the mac and cheese, and the mac and cheese costs a little bit extra because it's a premium side item, but it's totally worth it. If you've never had Popeyes mac and cheese and you're a fan of macaroni and cheese, please do yourself a favor and try it. This is great. By the way, is there a maximum amount of gold you can get on Gold Fever or something? Because we're destroying these. Or is it the timer goes down the more gold that you get? I guess that would actually make more sense. I always thought it was the length of time that the Gold Fever went on determined how fast the bar would shrink, but maybe it's actually the amount of gold that you get. Why am I getting so little gold? Oh, is it because it's frozen from the Orologian? Yep, okay, it's definitely not the amount of time that's passed, it's the amount of gold that you got. That determines how far or how fast the meter goes down. That makes sense. Anyways, Popeyes, 10 tenders, macaroni cheese. Macaroni cheese is good. I was actually talking earlier today with a coworker as well about ranch. Okay, now here's a question for y'all. Do you think that ranch with pizza is weird? Because I do not think it's weird. It's not something that I do. The original topic of conversation came up because there's a pizza place near here that you can order wings from, and they give you ranch for free with the wings, but it's way too much ranch, so I just used the ranch with the pizza because I was screw it, why not? And I don't know, I guess it's just not a thing that everybody has heard of ranch with pizza, especially dipping pizza into ranch. For me, that's normal. I knew somebody in middle school that did it. Again, it's not something I ever did, but I've seen it before. And I actually saw it on Good Mythical Morning with Rhett and Link, is that they dipped pizza in ranch, and it's that's just a normal thing that people do. So I was definitely surprised that it was so weird. I mean, I guess I can see why it would be weird for people in certain parts of the country, but one of the people I was talking to was from Georgia, which is southern, and I would think that it's more of a southern thing, so I feel it shouldn't be as weird, but I don't know. Whatever. I'm curious what your thoughts are on it. Again, not something that I usually do. And it's not even something that I care for too much, because I'm not even that much of a ranch fan, even though I get it on my Charlie's sandwiches and my Charlie's fries, because who's not gonna put ranch on their fries and sandwiches when it comes on there, right? But yeah, I'm not a huge ranch person. This does bring up another interesting conversation though, which is, I don't know why we were talking about this, but for some reason we were talking about ranch and macaroni and cheese. I think it was because like the Popeyes has like a blackened ranch, and so I was talking about that, and then like, I don't know, for some reason we're talking about ranch and mac and cheese. And at one point, I was saying something about like ranch with macaroni noodles, right? So just like plain macaroni noodles, but then you add ranch to it. And like, would that be good? No, is what the consensus was from everybody involved in the conversation. But I don't know, it is interesting. Like, ranch is such a weird sauce. I used to eat salads when I was a child, but I hate salad and I hate vegetables. Okay, I'm a very picky eater by nature. I'm sorry. But like the only way that I could eat salad was with like a mouthful of ranch dressing. And so I used to have ranch a lot as a child when I would eat salads because my parents would feed me salad. Anyways, I don't like ranch that much. I hate salad. Okay. But I don't know. Ranch and macaroni, it sounds terrible, but you never know. My grandmother actually used to make a pasta that was basically just like butter. So it was like butter, pasta, and then I think Parmesan cheese, and like that was it. And like, you know, you would like salt and pepper it or whatever. But like, it sounds like such a plain pasta, but it's actually like pretty freaking good, I won't lie. And so I don't know, man, sometimes the simple stuff is good. Plus there's like some weird pastas out there. I feel like, you know what, I might be tripping, but I feel like there actually is a pasta that is legitimately just like macaroni noodles and ranch with maybe a little bit added to it. Am I insane? Can somebody out there that's like a culinary expert confirm or deny that? Because that sounds right to me, that is a thing, but also it sounds like so wrong. I don't know. I like pasta, but I don't like red sauce that much. It really depends. Like sometimes I'm a huge fan of spaghetti sometimes. Other times it's like, it's meh. You know, in general, like red sauce pasta just isn't super impressive to me. I really prefer white sauce or just like, I don't know, cream sauce, whatever you want to call it. And there was actually a place near where I used to live, or it was like somewhat near, that was an Italian place, and I went there with my family one time. They served like this fancy, super crunchy, hard bread that like hurt your mouth to eat with like olive oil. I don't know, it was kind of weird. It wasn't even that good. It was just too fancy for its own good, because it's not like it was even a fancy restaurant. But here's the deal. Because I'm such a picky eater, it was really hard for me to find something to eat, because a lot of those, you know, options that are pasta come with like some random vegetables or like some weird sauce or something, right? So I ended up just getting like this pasta that had like a cheesy type sauce. It wasn't mac and cheese, it was just like a cheesy, creamy type sauce. And the whole thing was like, it's a broccoli pasta, but then I got it without the broccoli, right? Because I don't like broccoli. So I got made fun of for that. But hey, it was a good freaking pasta, and I went back there and ate it like 2 or 3 more times. So it's like, hey, it's worth for me, right? Like, and that's the thing. Like, here's just a PSA to anybody out there who hates picky eaters. It's not their choice, man, or it's not our choice. I'm a representative of picky eaters worldwide, and it's not our choice. Okay? It's not that I don't want to eat carrots or broccoli. Trust me, life would be so much easier for me if I enjoyed eating healthy food. But I don't. If I eat healthy food, I will want to vomit. I mean, not really, it's not healthy food, but you know, it's like carrots and like celery. Celery, I mean, does anybody like celery? This is entirely another topic, I'll get back to this later. Like, I don't like eating corn. I don't like peas, I don't like green beans, I don't like broccoli. I don't even like beans in general. I don't like mushrooms. Or like all that plant crap is trash. Okay. I do like fish, and I think in general fish can be a lot healthier. and so I think people are probably more lenient on that. But yeah, I don't know, bro. If I eat that crap, I just want to like spit it out because I hate it. What do you want me to do? You want me to vomit all over you? Didn't think so. Anyways, back to celery. Here's my problem with celery. I had celery once in my entire life, and I know I did it wrong. Okay, I know you're supposed to have celery with something. You're not supposed to eat celery plain. I understand that. Trust me, I do. But like, bro, celery is ungodly terrible. You are legitimately eating the stem of a plant. And I don't think that's a joke. Like, I don't actually know the science or etymology or whatever. Etymology is not the right word, I know. But I don't know, like, where celery actually comes from. But it looks like the stem of a plant. It tastes like the stem of a plant. Not that I've tasted the stem of a plant, but, like, I can just imagine what that would taste like. And it tastes like celery, okay? If you've ever, like, I don't know, chopped a sunflower in half, or like a dandelion. If you've ever chopped a dandelion in half, you know what I'm talking about. Or any flower, really. Like, it's celery, bro. It's terrible. I don't understand why anybody would want to eat it. It's garbage. But I digress. If you've skipped ahead in the video to this point and you're hearing me talk about celery, trust me, you didn't miss much. I only started talking about celery in the past, like, minute and a half. Everything before that has been completely boring, but here we are. We're about to hit the 2-hour mark in game, and honestly, oh my god, I'm stuck perma-leveling up. Oh no. Oh no. Well, anyways, what I was about to say is, honestly, it doesn't seem like we're getting any closer to dying. I feel like, if anything, we're just getting stronger. Like, I don't think death is going to be coming for us anytime soon, and so I am going to call it quits here. As soon as I actually get the chance to do so, you know, once I stop leveling up, I suppose, which may take a while, because usually I level up a lot after the minute 29 wave, because of all the red gems coming my way and all that. But, yeah. How'd you like the video? You know what? I think it actually turned out okay. Even though it's an extremely long video and nothing really happens throughout all of it, I think it's a video that is cool. You know, it's cool to be a part of, and I feel like it's a nice celebration of what Vampire Survivors is. Right? It's a game where you just freaking kill monsters and you get super strong and you feel cool while doing it, right? Like, I think that's really what the point of this game is, and I feel like this run did an okay job, at least, of demonstrating that, and so, yeah, I hope it was a cool video for you to watch, even if you didn't watch it all the way through, if you just kind of skimmed through it. Trust me, I understand. It's a freaking hour-long video at this point, hour 13 minutes, and I'm not even able to end it yet because I'm still leveling up. I might be leveling up for a while, so, you know, I'm sure you can see on the bottom, like, bar, wherever it is, I don't know, the scroll bar on YouTube that tells you where you are along the video. Also, you can just see how long the video is, right, to see if you're close to the end. So you'll know sooner than I am going to know how long this is going to last. But, yeah, bro, level 5,254. That's crazy, isn't it? And, like, look at the screen. I don't even... What's going on with this crab claw? Why does this crab claw keep, like, spawning and dying? I don't know what's going on. These enemies, like, the enemy speeds are crazy. Like, I'm sure there's something going on with, like, the math and the calculations and the back end that make no sense. Anyways, here's my final stats for the run. 80,000 HP, 24,524 might, 5,000 projectile speed, 5,000 duration, 5,000 area, almost 3,000 luck, almost 8,000 greed, or growth, excuse me, almost 3,000 greed as well, almost 3,000 curse. It's been a wonderful ride. but it's time for me to go. Okay. Spellstrom did the most damage. I'm not that surprised. Or most DPS, rather. Legionnaire did the most damage. Also not surprised, because it basically is doing Victory Sword damage, but even more. Luminaire did no damage. To be expected. Ashes of Muspel was useless? Okay. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what these weapons do. Apparently Victory Sword was the only thing that was worth taking, so be it. But yeah, it's been, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. I had to mute for that. Oh my god, my gold got maxed out. It's so big that it actually maxes this out, but it's still like, it's recorded in the back side, I guess. Anyways, listen. It's been a wonderful ride. I sealed something? What did I seal? Oh. It's been a wonderful ride. I'm sorry. I'm trying to end the video. I'm getting confused and distracted. But yeah, unfortunately, this is the end. And that'll be it for me for this season, quote unquote, of Vampire Survivors. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you have a good day, good night, wherever you are watching this video in the world. And I hope to see you next time, whenever next time may be. And if I don't see you next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your life, because life is beautiful. Something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to be like philosophical and uplifting, but I don't freaking know what to say here. So this is just a video game. I'm just a guy playing video games, right? Who cares? Anyways, that'll be it for me. I'm going to head out of here. Hope to see you all sometime on the other side. Peace.